said that on camera. Like 6 baby daddies. Like what?
Yeah, 6 baby daddies. I cheated on every man I had. Yes, I would tell you. Yes.
You cheated on every man.
Every one of them.
I'm looking at my cameraman saying that.
And would do it again. Yeah.
No.
Because listen, I'm not going to teach you how to keep me. I'm not going to teach you how to please me. I'm not going to teach you.
No, but didn't you feel bad after cheating?
No. They cheated. I'm a tit for tat person. You cheat, I cheat. Then I feel bound.
What?
Yeah. Try it out sometimes. Try it out sometimes. You might be like, you know, that really felt good. Okay. So when he go cheat, be like, oh, you stand out tonight? Oh, okay. Let me call my spare tire. I'm coming over.
Hi guys, welcome back. So today I have a great episode for you. Today I'm here with Crystal. Hey Crystal.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I had to do an interview with you. Everywhere I turn, people are like, I'm going to Crystal's house. Oh yeah, do you know Crystal? I'm like, what? Who's this Crystal person? And then I started looking into it a little bit and I was like, I need to speak to this lady. You happen to be everywhere.
Yeah. I try not to be, but I do.
Your name's definitely out there for sure.
I've been trying to just get around the network and just meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, fill everybody out. I just like to have fun. So,
okay.
Be honest about it.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So you're here in Ghana.
Yes.
How long have you been in Ghana for?
9 months.
9 months. Okay. Are you Ghanaian at all? You have Ghanaian roots? You're not?
Nothing.
Okay. So I'm curious to know how you got you're coming from the States, right?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
I'm coming from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And I came here for 2 weeks and stayed. I just felt like home.
Hold on. How does someone just come for 2 weeks and just stay?
Listen,
what your responsibilities? Like.
My kids are grown.
Okay.
So I don't have any little ones at home. I have 2 little dogs.
Okay.
But that's manageable. I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I came for 2 weeks. I felt like home. I felt like I wanted to be here. I felt real safe. I felt I don't know. It's a feeling that I never felt in my life.
Yeah.
And so we went out every day. I was like, whoa, they got restaurants like we got. We partying like we do in the States.
Yeah.
And so when my boss said, well, Crystal, pack up, we leaving. I was like, I'm staying. He's like, you staying? I was like, yeah. He was like, what you gonna do here? I was like, I'm gonna run your company.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And there it goes. And so I came with 1 suitcase. So I had to buy, clothes but I wasn't gonna make that an excuse. The reason why I was going back.
Right. So you actually never went back?
I never stepped back out of Ghana, back to the airport since I've been here.
What?
Since last year, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Everybody's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? I was like, nothing. I just feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm supposed to be here.
So did you feel safe you felt safe as a woman? Like you came by yourself?
I did. I depended a lot on my driver to make sure that I got to my right places. And to make sure that no one bothered me. So he was like more like my bodyguard.
Yeah.
But as long as I had him and I knew how to get home, I knew my address. So I was like, I'm gonna make this work. I've moved to different states and didn't know nobody there anywhere before. So I'm not scared of change.
Yeah.
So
it just sounds so wild to me to like come. Had you been to anywhere in Africa before?
No.
What? You hadn't, and I'm just like trying to process what you're saying to me. You hadn't been to anywhere in Africa. You came here for 2 weeks, and you just decided to stay and say you're living here.
Yeah.
So how did you find somewhere to live?
Well, my boss has a home here, and I stay at his home, which is now my home. But
you went all the way there.
So he had already set up for me. He had a car for me. He had a place for me to stay. So it wasn't like I had to go and, I know it's not easy for everyone because you just don't get set up like that, but he had me set up pretty good that I didn't really need anything.
Okay. So you said he's your boss, right?
Yes.
So what were you so you were working with him in the States first?
Yes.
And then
we came here. So I was his personal assistant. Okay. So everywhere he go, I go. He travel, I travel. And so that's how I got here.
Got any of those jobs going? Yeah. Sounds good.
He created that job for me. He was like, girl, come on. So, he was like, if I travel, you travel, pack your bags, we going here. Okay, we're taking a flight tomorrow. Okay. You know, so, I mean, again, my kids are grown, so it was more like I had the time. So I just did it. Okay. And I still have my home in Houston, my car in Houston. I still have all my stuff in Houston, so I can go home at any time.
Yeah.
But everybody keep asking me when. I just can't give them my answer right now.
Yeah. So what did your family and friends say about you? Just making
they think I'm crazy.
Yeah. Have you always been crazy?
I have. You know, that's the only time people talk about you. So I just keep giving them something to talk about.
That is absolutely true. I was reading this book recently, and it actually said the worst type of person, or the person that doesn't actually progress anywhere, is the person that's mediocre, right? That nobody really dislikes or likes. They're just in the middle. So I think if you're someone that people talk about, it's actually a good thing.
It's a good thing because guess what? That's how you say you keep hearing my name.
Yeah.
Because I'm just that person that everybody talks about. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm crazy, but I am. I like to live.
Yeah.
You know?
Why not? Hey, you get one life.
one.
Yes.
So you gotta live it to the fullest. And as you get older, you only have 24 hours a day. How this economy is going right now. So I try to enjoy every 24 hours I have.
That's a great way to look at life.
Yeah.
So so you're working for someone. So what do you do to sustain yourself financially?
I got a boss.
So what does the company do?
Oh, this company here?
Yeah.
So here we do media. It's called Marsan Media. And we have HDX Construction where we remodel homes. With the media company, we do podcasts, we do commercials, we do photo shoots. Right now we do business to business. So we go out to business and help create and, try to liven their social media pages up. We don't do entertainment right now. We don't do nighttime stuff. It's more professional level. And then we also have Navigate Ghana where we put your business on our platform. So when the diasporas come over and they go on our platform, they have somewhere to find out where to eat, where to party, different hotels, and just help you get around Ghana, easily.
So I came across that at Navigate Ghana because there was an event that was held and you were there.
Yeah, Navigate event.
Yeah, you were there. I didn't really speak to you, but I came across the app, but then you did like this day party, which was amazing, by the way. I got to wear white and it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So you didn't come to my social networking party at the house?
No.
Okay, so I do a nice networking party at the house, and a lot of people came out.
Really?
It was really it was good. Yeah.
Really?
So I like getting together. Just to network and just try to have everybody, meet somebody that you can meet somebody. Meeting people in business is really hard. And so if I can help put something together, connect everyone, that's what I'm about. And so that's what Navigate Ghana is about. And then you have our media here, our film company, to help, shoot and capture every moment that we have. So I try to put it together, and my boss be excited right along with me. He's like, let's do it. So actually this time when he come, this will be the first time he come that, we are going to have an event because I have a birthday coming up.
Really?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
You do?
So, yes, I was about to say this is the first time he coming. I don't have an event, but we are having an event. So yes.
Nice. Okay. So you came here and you just got stuck in, and you were like, I'm going to take over this company and do this.
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, it was challenging because I didn't know, first of all, anything about Ghana. I didn't know anything about media. I didn't know anything about construction. I didn't know anything about anything. I come from the States.
Yeah.
And I'm in a different field there. So coming here, learning, all of this, it was a challenge. But with my staff, they helped me, brought me up to par, showed me how to do things. Now I know pretty much how to build a whole business over here now. So, but once I started learning, I just wanted to learn more and more about it. So when he came here, he had a whole staff, and it wasn't producing as much as it should have been doing. So I came in, I'm the president of the company, so I came in and revamped it. I revamped the whole company, and just so we can, make bigger moves and work together. How can we grow this company? It's already hard as being a different company, as being American. A lot of people don't want to work with Americans.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna give you my intake on it. I think they think that we're privileged because we have American dollars, and and compared to the CD, and so we tend to spend more not thinking about it, and so I had to learn the CD, and so now because when I first got here, I was eating, partying, I was doing everything. I was blowing money. And I was like, whoa, it's going good. I mean, I was like, whoa, like, where my money going, And so now I know the value of a CD.
Yeah.
And so now I know, okay, hold up, like, that's how much, okay, well, let me back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't convert it into the dollars anymore. And so it's helping me, stay out them streets.
So when you came, like, how much would you say you were spending on average when you didn't really understand the city?
I was spending, just me by myself and not with my boss. Because with my boss is a different story. I had to been spending, because he was to send me allowance too.
Really? Yeah.
He used to send me allowance because I used to be in the house so much because I didn't have friends. And he used to be like, Crystal, go to the restaurants. You need money, he sent me the money. Go to the restaurants, go over to this place, go over this place, go to front and back, go to this place. And so I would be like, no, I'm gonna be by myself. And he's like, Crystal, you have money. Go out and eat, enjoy yourself. So I would go out and I would call my friend Mo and Audra and them like, come out, I'm gonna buy, hey, we out, I'm gonna buy everybody food. I'm gonna just so cause y'all out with me. But then he said, Chris, I said, Trey, I need more money. Hey, you spending too much money.
Wow. So do you know how much you were spending?
I didn't, because it went, because if he send me this, and then I get all these CDs out, I'm like, boy. And then I see how much it cost me to get them. I'm like, okay, so I can really, wait. Nah, that's just short lived. And so reality definitely kicked in. The CD definitely kicked in. So now I know the value of a CD, and because I'm not in America, so I haven't touched a U.S. dollar in so long,
Yeah.
But I think it was a learning lesson, and I don't get it twisted. I can still go out, but I just choose not to, just spend, like I was. For what? I wasn't getting nothing out when I was in the clubs.
Yeah.
I wasn't really meeting anyone because, again, being American, when I talk to Ghanaians, they can have to understand me. And because they say I talk so fast.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah. So I have to, and then when they talk, I can't half understand them. So my assistant has to teach me little words and stuff like, okay, she'll talk. So.
Okay. So when you were going out to these places by yourself, were you actually meeting people and actually talking to them? Were you trying to establish real connections with people?
I was, but it was still hard. Like you could have like one little conversation and it would just be it. Like it didn't go nowhere after that.
Yeah.
And so I found myself like getting numbers from a lot of people, but it wasn't going anywhere. We wasn't working together. We wasn't connecting together. We wasn't in the same business.
Right.
Like, we wasn't doing anything. So it became challenging, So I kind of like stopped.
Yeah. So do you feel that there was a culture difference between you as an American and somebody else as a Ghanaian? Do you feel like was your sense of humor the same? Would you find people that had the same?
No.
Explain that to me. What was that?
They think I'm loud. Well, they think Americans are loud, which we are. Yeah, we like to laugh a lot. We have real bad mouths, with profanity and stuff.
Yeah.
So we like to joke around. We like to play. We don't really take. I'm not gonna say we don't take life serious, but we don't take situations serious.
Yeah.
We enjoy our lives. And so even though it don't matter what you're going through, you might don't have food in your house, but you still have to laugh and smile every day and just be thankful that you're here, and so it's just the little things. So it was hard to for them to connect with me, and it was hard for me to connect with them because I don't know where you come from. I don't know where you've been or how you was raised. I don't know. So I think that was like more the challenging for myself, is meeting, having a Ghanaian friend.
Yeah. So tell me about business, because you said you didn't really know anything about construction. Well, redoing these houses, right, remodeling. So how did you actually start that? Where did you get your first contract from? How did you meet this?
We do a lot of marketing, and they call in and they let us know they might want their boys quarter redone. One project that we got a call on. They never even touched their boys' quarter before, and it was like 2 rooms, a kitchen, and a hallway, a bathroom. That was my first time seeing the boys' quarter. I didn't know what a boys' quarter was. We would have called it a guest house, but they called it a boys' quarter, and so they wanted the whole thing to be redone. So a lot of business come through marketing, and they email us and send us everything that they need to be done.
So do you actually oversee the workers yourself personally?
Yes, well, my staff do.
Okay.
Because again, they don't understand. It's hard for me to keep them to talk English in here, so.
Yeah.
They get to talking in tree, I'll be like, whoa, wait. So, so I let the staff do it because they can oversee the project. They can talk to them and they can relate to each other better.
Yeah.
And then my staff will come back and report to me.
Okay. So what is your role here that you do? I know you said you're president now.
Yeah. So I'm just here to oversee the company, making sure everything is being done, making sure all tasks being, made, making sure we get new projects in, making sure everyone is, are in position and handling their position and take accountability of, whatever they did do or they didn't do.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to, just get them on a work ethic, because being all over the place in a company, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So if you have a job and you have a job and you have a job, I'm coming to you because I know that's your job. So what happened? It's a chain of command, and so it goes this person to the next person. By the time it gets to me, then I can reconcile and make sure that we get it together. We have meetings every Monday. I have a meeting with my GM and my sales manager first, so therefore they can speak for their team, and then I will have a general meeting with everyone, just to see where everybody's doing, where we at, and then even for myself, where's this at, where's that at, where's this at, and just making sure all our platforms are being posted and what we doing, what we got on the floor this week. So it's a lot of different tasks. So we try to every day try to make the best, get the most out of the day.
Okay. Do you think that all Americans should experience Africa in some way?
Of course. Why not? If you would have asked me this in the States, I would be like, I'm good.
Really?
I'm good, because we don't see. And I watch African movies, but we don't see these type of African movies.
Right.
So we don't see the good side of them. We always see the bad side of African movies. And so we didn't know.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I was so amazed when I got here. I was like, whoa, I like it here.
So when your boss told you that you were coming to Ghana, what was your first thought?
They got monkeys? Like, are we staying in huts? He was like, Crystal, no, what are you talking about? I said, I don't eat food. I don't eat African food. Crystal, they have American food. Okay. I was asking so many questions. He was so irritated at me. He's like, just pack your bag and we going. I was like, okay. When we got here, he's like, I told you. Not what you think. And he took me to all his places and we party. I mean, my boss was like the coolest person, coolest boss I ever had.
Yeah. And
so we party. We, we had a really good time. So he introduced me to a lot in the 2 weeks he was here with me. So, you got me. I'm sold.
Literally, you were, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. So.
Has anything about being in Ghana taken you by surprise, though?
Let me see. Dating.
Oh, tell me about that. No, I want to hear this. Yes. What has that been like?
It's been challenging.
How?
Just, cause I guess, African women are submissive. American women, I'm not going to say are not submissive, but we're not submissive to the level as African women are. So we don't have the same concept of catering.
Don't be shy. Come on now.
And we don't have that same concept of catering to someone. We have a lot of powerful people, and in America that makes good money. So catering to someone is like not what we do. But so when you meet men here and they're used to that, they don't understand that you're not doing that. So I think that was a challenge, and then. I mean, I don't know. It's just I eat American food. They don't eat American food, so that's like one.
Yeah.
I think the conversation just doesn't match. I'm not gonna say for all. I'm just saying my experience, and there haven't been a lot, and so so I think that's like, and I really haven't gave it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I have not really put myself out there to date.
Yeah.
These are just a couple people that I have ran into that I can see that I'm like, I don't think I'm good on dating in Africa.
How did they approach you to get a date with you in the first place?
Well, I'm not gonna even say I don't think I went on a date with them, but I think a lot of it was spoken in the beginning when they meet them. I think I can't get past the conversations on some of them. Like one guy, he just. He demanded so much from me. Like, he was calling me so much. And I was like, whoa, I'm working. He was like, but you see me calling you. I'm like, okay, I'm working. Like, you're too aggressive. Like, whoa, wait a minute, And so he was like, well, I want to go to lunch. I was like, okay. So he came here. Whenever you come, you have to sign the book.
Right.
It's policy. He comes in my office and he took his glasses off and slinged them across my desk. I said, whoa.
Getting his feet under the table.
Whoa. I thought you was ready. Whoa. Who are you talking to?
Whoa.
So.
Wow.
I
No, I need to finish that story.
I
need to hear some more.
Yeah, so he sat there and he had a whole attitude because I wasn't ready. Because I was still working, but I was getting to, okay, we can go to lunch.
Yeah.
So we goes to lunch and we goes outside. So I have a driver.
Yeah.
He was like, why can't you drive? Why you have a driver? I was like, because I have a driver.
Yeah.
He said, you can drive. Why? I don't understand. He had an attitude. I had a driver. It's like everything he had a whole attitude about. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong? Like, I just didn't understand it. So we got past that. And then so we went to lunch, and then he kind of calmed down. I guess he was having a bad day. And he was about to make me have a bad day, but I had to.
He was trying you.
He was trying me, And, America was about to come out of me. But so I was like, okay. So we had lunch, and it was cool. So he was like, what are you about to do? I was like, I'm going back to work, He was like, well, if you're the president of the company, why do you have to go back to work? I said, because I still have to work.
Yeah.
Like, I still have projects, because I still have things that I have to oversee, So he was like, okay. So I'll call you later. No, he said, call me later. And I was like, all right. I'm thinking in my head, I'm not calling you later.
Yeah.
Then he called me later. I was like, hey, I'm tired. I'm going to bed or whatever.
Yeah.
So the next day, he calls me. So I have two phones. I have my American phone. I have my Ghanaian phone. And so while we had to bring it back. So when we was at lunch, he said, oh, I don't have your Ghanaian number. And I was like, oh, okay, here. Put your number in there.
Yeah.
He goes and looked through my phone and see that I was messaging guys.
What?
And he waited till the next day to tell me, you told me you wasn't talking to nobody, but I saw you was messaging guys. I said, whoa, wait a minute. You read my messages?
Huh?
In that little short period of you putting your number in my
He's
phone?
an expert. Like, what?
It was so short. It couldn't have been no more than 5 minutes. I mean, that's pushing it, 5 minutes. But whatever you had to get through to go, whatever, yes. So the next day he was like, you told me you wasn't talking to anybody, da 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 da. He yelling in my ear.
What?
You want me to date you?
Huh? What?
I can't date you.
So what was your reaction after that?
I said, listen, one thing I did not do is come to Ghana for drama.
Yeah.
I left that over there.
Yeah.
I did not cross the pond. I did not come across this pond to have drama. So you are bringing drama in my life.
Yeah.
My life is peaceful, you know, and you yelling in my ear, I'm not understanding what the problem is.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get ready for my party and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, you said you was going to call me back. You didn't. Like, dude, listen, this is not going to work for us. This is not going to work. I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
So listen, just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and part ways. We can't even be friends at this point because you're making my nerves bad.
Yeah.
So he was like, I don't understand, you know? So I had to block him. He called me from another number.
No.
Why my phone number not going through? Why my call's not going through? I said, because I blocked you. I had to tell him.
See, this is why I love Americans.
I blocked you. I did.
I blocked you.
He said, and why? I said, because, listen, baby, this will never be.
Yeah.
I'm scared of you at this point. Not scared, like, for my life, but scared that I'm in another country.
Right.
I can't call 911 here. I have to make sure I got a police call. I got to call friends because I don't even know how to get in contact with the police here. I definitely don't need trouble.
Yeah.
I don't need no problems, none of that here. And so he was like, well, okay. So I won't bother you no more. Fine. Okay. So I didn't block that second number. I don't know why I didn't. So he calls me and was like, hey, I want to have a business meeting with you. I said, okay. So let's meet in a public place because he was so busy trying to get to my house. And I'm like, no, you're not coming to my house.
Yeah.
So we're going to meet to a public place. And he said, it's business. I said, okay. He comes. He was like, so I want to hire your staff to follow me around. I said, okay, no problem. He said, how much is that going to cost? I said, oh, wait, let me make a phone call. Let me call my GM. You can talk to him. I called his name, Dakwa. I called Dakwa. I said, hey, he want to hire us, but he want to know how much. They started talking in tree, and they got off the phone. He said, I thought you was going to give me a deal, a price. I said, well, whatever he told you it's going to be. I said, how much did he tell you? And he didn't even tell him a lot. So did you think I was going to do it for free?
Right.
This is a company at the end of the day. This is a business that I'm running. And to follow you around, who are you?
Yeah.
They don't even follow me around. So who are you? You know? And so he was like, well, I'll just call somebody from TV3. Baby, that's okay. Is this meeting over? Because I'm sleepy. I'm about to go.
Right.
Oh, okay. And I never heard from him again.
I think it was more about making contact with you.
I don't know what it was, but it was too much. And it was just too much. I just gave you that's how much and I'm going to tell you this. I'm about to really, really blow your mind. All this happened in 3 days.
Really? 3 days? Like, I can't even say that he was love bombing you because I can't sense any type of love here. He was just bombing you.
3 days.
3 days?
It didn't even make it a week.
Wow.
3 days. All this happened 3 days.
Where did you find him? Like, where?
I was at La Body Beach on a Sunday, and I was going out there to meet some friends, and we was getting some pizza from La Body Beach, and he was trying to talk to me, and I didn't talk to him. I was like, you know, I'm not trying to meet nobody.
Yeah.
Then when I was get to the car, and he come walking past, and he's like, let's just exchange numbers so we can just keep in contact. I said, okay, Crystal, stop being mean. You know, come on, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, so I exchanged numbers. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when everything happened. The worst contact I ever had.
Well, it's kind of good though because then he didn't waste so much of your time.
You're right.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, you don't want it to be 3 months and you're like, this guy's just too late.
And then the letter, can you imagine me letting him to my house?
Oh, God.
How would I would have got him out?
No, you
so I don't let people, that's why it's hard for me to date here. I don't date because I do live alone. I'm not going to say I'm scared. I'm being careful.
Yeah. Come on, that's street smart though, right?
Yeah, street smart, should be careful. You have to know who you let in your house. And so I knew I couldn't let him in my house.
Yeah. Definitely not.
I don't care if I liked you. You can't come to my house. I'm good. I'm good. So, yeah.
So, would you ever date a Ghanaian guy?
I will. I would like to date a nice Ghanaian guy. Yeah, I would like to be married again. Oh, yeah. I want to have a traditional wedding and a white wedding.
I'm curious to know, when you have met other diasporans, have there been any that you also haven't really agreed with? Do you see what I mean?
No, like a disagreement.
Not even just like you didn't really gel with that them, because you know sometimes we think that when we come to Ghana, right, you're gonna get on with you're a diaspora and I'm a diaspora and we're gonna do great, but is that really the reality of what it is like?
You know, everyone I've came across, I kind of got along with them. I think it's my personality too.
Yeah.
You know, when people say when they first see me, I look mean, but when they get to know me, like, oh, she's super cool.
Yeah.
You know. So I haven't run into anyone that I could say that I wouldn't mess with.
Okay.
You know, I still don't know a lot of people, but I haven't came into that where someone was being mean or we didn't get along or we had words or I felt like I couldn't work with you. Now, I don't work with my friends. I don't mix working friends together. I value friends.
Right.
And I value my work. And when you work and friends, and we out drinking, you're not going to take orders from me.
Yeah.
You're not going to respect me. So I would rather keep you as a friend than as an employee. So I don't mix them.
That's actually pretty smart because it can cause a lot of problems.
And yes, and I really like you. Like I really like you. And I know you need a job. I just can't give it to you. I'm sorry. Because
how do people take that though?
Oh, they think I'm so mean. They was like, why you can, why not? You give everybody else a chance and da 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 da. Listen, I want to be able to call you and kick it with you. Like, I like kicks and giggles. But when I'm at work, I'm at work.
Yes.
And if I tell you to do something, I don't want you to feel like you could come back to me and challenge me on anything because I run this.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I know how we are just kicking it. So you're definitely not going to take orders from me.
Yeah.
So, no. So they think I'm mean, but it's okay. Yeah. We're still friends.
Yeah. That was the aim, to be friends.
Yes, we're still friends. So, you know, I apologize, but yeah, we're still friends.
So describe to me like a really great day that you had in Ghana.
I had a lot of them. I have a lot of great days, but my great day is the weirdest thing that I'm a homebody. I would stay home. I would cook me some breakfast. I cut my music on. I play music in the house. I stay at home. I'm gonna cook me some lunch and I'm cooking some dinner. It's days I won't come out the house, and I'm so comfortable and be happy.
Yeah, it's so easy to glamorize Ghana, right? So we've talked and we've spoken about the amazing things, how Ghana's made you become a better person, all that. But there must be something frustrating about Ghana that you don't like. So perhaps tell me what that is.
Well, I can only speak from my experience. Is to be the roads. These roads, like, and not to say America don't have bad roads, but these roads are horrible. And I just think as many buildings, as much as they grow in Ghana, like why they not do anything for the roads? Now, my friends, the frustrating things that I hear is the lights out and the water.
Right.
So I was talking to a couple of people and I was like, how many days do you get water? And it was like 3 days a week. I'm like, what? You get water 3 days?
Huh?
And they was like, yeah, 3 days on a good day. You know, I'm like, what? So, okay. So I didn't, that was new for me.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have made it.
So if you had heard that before you came, would you have still wanted to have stayed?
Well, I would have to experience it. I don't have to experience it, but if I had to experience it, no, I am spoiled. No, I'm just going in there cutting it off. Like, unless I ain't pay that bill.
Yeah.
So I'm spoiled, but when you've been living here and this is your culture, you're used to it.
Yeah.
So you're used to being able to go get a bucket and fill it up and taking a bath. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, so you fill the bucket up and then you come take a shower.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is, So that's frustrating for my friends that I hear. Then the lights out.
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like it could be a Monday at 2:00 and they say, oh, we want to save energy. We're going to cut all lights out. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why? And they just said something that they do. They just, all my friends are so frustrated because they work in America. And so they need their internet.
Yeah.
And they be like, I don't have no power. So everybody's buying generators now. but I can't answer. I don't know why. I can't answer how. I don't know, but I haven't experienced it. But if I had to, I mean, I have went without lights. I mean, the generator come back on, but when the generator ran out of gas, I went without lights, and it got really hot, and I was in there. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna lay on this couch and read a book. You know, it's not like I was about to. I'm about to go home. I was even here when the cables got cut on the sea, supposedly. And we went without data. You know, I was kind of worried because no one can contact me. You know, and knew what my whereabouts. But me and my friends, we all got together and we held each other down. Like we made sure that we knew where each other was at all times. So that, I mean, it could have been kind of frustrated, but I'm not gonna say it was enough to run me back to America. Even if I had to deal with the water thing, it's okay. I'm from the hood.
So do you think now that if you had to experience those things, those had to become a part of your life, you'd still be okay to stay there?
Yeah, I'm from the hood. I ain't always there with glitter and gold. Like I come from, you know, I lived in a house of 11 of us. So yeah, it's a lot. Like we slept on top of each other. Like I didn't come from that. So I'm not going to say that's a deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker for me. I just have to do what I do. I'm going to fill the tub up, take my bath, let it water out, and keep it moving. Like that's not a deal breaker for me. I would never, and I had to learn that being here. I've learned that I can survive in different situations like this now. Like it's, and in the States, I would be complaining. Like, girl, I'm coming over your house to take a shower. But, you know, the water be cold, but it's still not a deal breaker. So I think I can manage that. As long as I can have somebody carry the bucket of water.
So what would be a deal breaker for you to say, I can't do this
I haven't
anymore?
made it yet. I haven't figured that deal breaker out yet. I haven't, I haven't found it. Not yet. I'm still working on it. It's only been 9 months. So compared to how long you've been here, compared to how long I've been here, I haven't got there yet. So you gotta give me some more time. We gotta relive this conversation.
I'm pretty busy. You give me like 2 years and I'll come back and
then be like, okay, what's your deal breaker? And I'll be like, you know. But no, I mean, I'm not here, you know, like I have to be here. I can leave at any time. I can go home. My boss never told me I had to stay. So I'm here because I want to be here. And I'm here because I enjoy being here. I'm no better than no one else. I can survive if I had to go and live wherever. It's an experience. It's another chapter in my book that I'm experiencing. And so I look at that as a lesson. You know, that I'll be able to tell my grandkids one day. Girl, I lived in Africa and I did this and I did this. You know. So it's an experience.
So what piece of advice would you give to someone who's perhaps wanting to do what you did and just come?
Girl, do it. Girl, do it. Listen, I only thing that I would say the difference is that I would tell not diasporas but American people the attitude. We have short fuses. And because we live in such a fast world and everything is so fast. Here is not fast. Everything is real quiet and real peaceful. So coming here just on a you know, like ready to fight and all that, that's not here. And so if you can deal with that, everything else. I was just talking to some people on tour. They're from Miami, Florida. And I was telling them everything. She was like, girl, you making me, I think I'm going to go ahead and move here. I was like, no, I ain't going to say it's all pieces of cream because keep your job in America, you know. But I can't tell you one thing that would me to say, I want to go home. Do I miss my kids? Yes. I miss my kids, my grandkids. I miss my family and my friends. I miss all of them, but it's okay. I'm still in peace right now. So only thing I would tell people that want to relocate here, just leave anything that you will frustrate you or like these people, they the most kindest, nicest, sweetest people that I can't even believe. When I go back to America, I'm not gonna know what to do. As I'm gonna be like, huh? Like what did you say? Like, oh, and I'm gonna be trying to be a peacemaker with them. And they're gonna be like, what happened? My kids already say, what happened to you? What happened to you? You used to be da da da. I was like, nah, it's okay. So
changed.
Yeah, but it's for the better.
Yeah.
You know, because it calmed me down a lot. And I'm not that really outroar. Even though I still be, you know,
have your moments.
I have my moments, but it's not as bad as it was.
Yeah.
Even with the profanity, you know, it has slowed down a lot, a whole lot, because it was real bad in the States. Because everybody in the States, you know, because a lot of people here just don't do a lot of the things that we do. So
how did Ghanaians take to your profanity when you were here?
Oh, they laughed at me like they they never said nothing, but I know they might be like, why is she cussing? But my mother told me many years ago, she's like, Crystal, that makes you look so ugly. You know, and I'd be like, so what? You know, but so I kind of slowed down a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because no one cuss around here. And if I hear somebody cuss, I'd be like, whoa, did you cuss?
Yeah.
Did you say a cuss word?
Yeah.
You know? So that's why it'd be fun to be around my American people too, because they cuss, so I can cuss with them. So it's normal for us. But being around them, yes, I kind of be mild about that. Because they probably, not to say they've never heard these words before, but at the end of the day, it's like they don't do that. It took me a long time to hear them, because they be talking to me and be like, yes. I be like, huh? Like, I be
that's
like,
the real
speak
thing.
up.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Maybe my ears is bad. I'm so used to loud stuff. Like, and I be like, and then even when they speak up, I still can't hear. I be like, I don't know, just whatever. Like, just whatever. Yeah, I get that. I guess. Yeah, because I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then they have to get close to my ear. I be like, oh. And I be like, you don't speak up? And they was like, no, madam. I was like, okay. And I hear my loud old mouth, you know. So.
Well, where else can we hear your loud mouth? You talked about a podcast that you have.
Crystal's Chit Chat every Friday. You can definitely hear my loud mouth and all my friends' loud mouth. And it is, listen.
What do you talk about?
It's not for everybody.
Okay.
If you don't want to hear cheating, if you don't want to hear cheating, you ain't got to hear, you know, sex. If you don't want to hear a lot of things, don't tune in because
don't watch it.
Don't watch it because this here is, listen, we have fun and we kind of like open a lot of questions and doors for people that be scared to have those conversations.
Yeah.
You know, especially like cheating. Be like, oh, so that's how a man think? Okay, so that's how a woman think. And you know, the one topic was we had who cheats more, men or women? Who would you say?
Do you know what? I think both probably do it equally, but I would say that women are probably smarter about it, so don't get caught as much.
So that was my answer. I said women cheat more. You know, men like the women like, nah, men cheat more. I'm like, nah, baby.
Women are smart, you know.
Women are slick.
Yeah.
Women are slick.
We know how to do it.
We know how to do it. We go and cheat and be home and cook your four customers, sleep with you, put the kids to bed, and you won't have no clue, you know. And so they was like, no. So I was like, okay, well. So that's a conversation. So every week we have a different conversation. Another conversation will be with finance, like a deal breaker. Would you be willing to take in a man and take care of him?
Oh, hell no. I've been there before.
But so say if he giving you good sex and giving, you know, he's cleaning the house and doing everything for you and he's nice looking.
No, I can't respect a man like that.
Yeah,
no.
so, but you have some women that do.
I couldn't.
Okay, so that's the reason for the podcast. Okay. So we all get together and we tell your opinion, our opinion, we share it together. So it just works.
You don't want me on
we want you on your podcast because we have, everyone does different, they're all business owners. Everyone is on the podcast. So we all have a different value of what you expect and what you do. And it might be some things that you might be like, you know, I never thought about that. You know, so I'm not going to say it's a negative podcast. It's a informational podcast, but it's more for, you know, relationships and stuff like that. Like, would you, if a man made a mistake, because no one's perfect, made a mistake and had a baby on you. So again, is that a deal breaker? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you heard my part, well, you didn't hear it, but you heard that little part. And I'll tell you in a minute. I cheated on every man I had.
So that's what actually brought me to you, because I was like, she said that on camera. Like 6 baby daddies? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, 6 baby daddies. I cheated on every man I had. Yes, I would tell you. Yes.
You cheated on every man you had?
Every one of them. Every one. And
I'm looking at my cameraman's face.
And would do it again. Yeah.
No.
Because listen, I'm not going to teach you how to keep me. I'm not going to teach you how to please me. I'm not going to teach you.
No, but didn't you feel bad after cheating?
No. They cheated. I'm a tit for tat person. You cheat, I cheat. Then I feel balanced.
What?
Yeah. Well, try it out sometimes. Try it out sometimes. You might be like, you know what, that really felt good. Okay. So when he go cheat, be like, oh, you stand out tonight? Oh, okay. Let me call my spare tire. I'm coming over. And then I'm gonna still get home and be in bed in case he try to double back and come home. Then did what I need to do. Come home. Yeah. And you can sleep peaceful. But when you don't balance yourself, you have all those long sleepless nights and the crying spells and the depression and all that stuff comes a part of your life. It's not worth it. If you know you're not about to leave this man, baby, find you something else to do to balance yourself.
But why don't you just leave the man though?
Because I love him. Why? He take care of me. He pay all the bills. So I'm leaving him. For what? Because he cheated? Girl, no.
So would you allow a man to just...
I'm not going to allow anyone to do anything. Every time I cheat, I got pregnant.
Really? Did these men know about your history?
And guess what? And I went back home and he took care of them.
What? Say it again.
I went back home. My husband was the type of man that it takes he didn't matter who, got you pregnant. It takes a real man to raise a kid. So he didn't really care about that.
So he raised all your children that you had with all these different men?
Yeah. So that's the reason for my podcast.
This is crazy to me.
And we're still friends today. And he has kids too. He had on me.
Oh, he had children on you too?
Yeah. What's the difference? I can't do it because he did it. Oh, I'm supposed to have standards? Oh, my bad.
No, we need to have another. This video was not about this, but now I'm like, oh no, we need to have another conversation about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only how I'm able to still be who I am today, is balancing your life. Once you learn, at first I was like, ooh, I'm doing something wrong. You be labeled because you went and did that. You have to learn how to balance. I'm not saying all women go do what I did, because that man is not probably going to take care of your kid and you're going to lose your husband and everything else. But I was more slicker. Like, he was so busy caught up into his business and, the streets and, making money. He forgot about me. So it was easy for me, And trust me, it's a lot of women out here that's balancing themselves. They just ain't gonna tell you. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. It's somebody that's taking care of them women, that's helping them keep balance. And the people that's listen to me, they know what I'm saying. They don't have to admit it. I just admit it. Let me admit it for you. Yeah. But you need that to balance yourself. Because girl, you never know where them emotions take you. You might try to kill him. Because he keep cheating on you. Yeah. And are you really mad that he cheated on you? Or are you really mad that he's that you can't do the same what he does? That's a question.
But how can you be emotionally divided like that? Or you just cheated and the person didn't mean anything to you? No, they don't mean nothing. He's a friend. Like he know. I mean, when you get that one, I'm not gonna teach y'all how to cheat. I'm not gonna do this. But when you get that one special guy on the side, he have an understanding, and you have an understanding, and it's either can you deal with my situation? Not to call me. I'll call you, and you got his number in there as Mary, Alice. Who is Alice? Oh, my homegirl I met, from a while ago. Oh, okay. I'd like to meet her. She don't live here. She live in Philly. You'll never get a chance to meet her. It's the way to do it. No, we need to have another conversation. I need to hear about all of this, because like I said, that was the part that I heard about you when you said you had 6 baby daddies, right? And so that's when I was intrigued by it. I'd heard your name around, but that's what intrigued me. I was like you were so open. Honestly speaking, for me, I like people who are open. Like, just tell me the truth. Let me know who you
very
are.
Transparent.
Do you see what I mean? Let me know who you are, and I will let you know if I can handle this, or if I can't handle it. If I can't, then fine, because that's you, right? Why should we pretend like?
Listen, when you get this old, you can't keep up with a lie. I can't keep up with a lie, so I'm telling the truth on everything. The guy I was just recently seeing, I told him, I said, "Oh, so you slip, I'm going to get a spare tire." He said, "You doing what?" See, I tell him up front, I'm so open about everything I do, because you have to keep them on their toes. Because once you start, girl, that's like a whole nother day. They be like, "You what?" No, it's just you just have to know how to balance yourself, because women are so emotional, and it's by nature, but when someone plays with your feelings, it becomes more of a problem. So therefore, what do? You're gonna start smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, doing drugs, drinking. What you gonna do? You gotta pick some type of poison. You gotta pick it, because you're gonna run to something. So I didn't run to drugs and drinking and stuff. I ran to cheating. I had to pick a poison, because if not, I would have killed them. I've drank it. I'm like, I'm a poisonous food. Was that worth it? Do I not want to see him around because he cheated? Well, less stress. When you learn how to balance your life, your kids, your relationships, when you learn how to finance, when you learn how to balance it. I had a life coach to help me balance my life, and she put my life on a pie, like a pizza, and she sliced it in different parts. And every week I would go see her, she would be like, "Okay, so tell me what you did this week." And I'd just be, and she'd just be shading the pie in, just shading all the areas that I did. And so one piece might say family, one piece might say relationship, one piece might say my business. So when I talk, she'll just be shading it in. And so when one slice, of course, is my kids, that slice fills up real quick. And she's like, "Okay, Crystal, listen, we got it. We know these kids. We know they're kids. That's enough. But I need you to work on some of these other areas that you're not touching." And I was like, "Okay." So she said, "Pick 3 areas you're gonna work on this week." I was like, "Girl, I don't know." I tell her one thing, that I go see her the next week. She said, "So tell me the 3 areas that you worked on." I was like, She's like, "Crystal, we got the kids. So you telling me this whole week you didn't do nothing in those areas?" She helped me balance my life, because I didn't know I was all over the place like that. I didn't know I was so, not balanced, So I just kept that method with me. And I just kept learning from it. So if I feel like I'm doing too much in this one area, I know I have other areas I need to cover. If that makes sense. So.
No, it's great, because as you get older, you get wiser. You start to understand yourself. You start to understand the world, and you try and make sense of it somehow. So, you saying that, I can understand. I can understand. Wow. Well, that has been an interesting episode. It has been all over the place, but you know what? It was so informative. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section about everything that Crystal said. And also, don't forget, subscribe to Crystal's channel. Have a look at her podcast if you're brave enough.
Everyone, some kicks and giggles.
Yeah, some kicks and giggles. There you go. So that's the end of today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I'd love it if you do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nutitfafa.